Dogs on X, packed with value. What is the common factor preventing you from eating raw meat with your bare hands and approaching the highest quality of girls stone cold sober during the day? Layers. When you start your cold approach journey and you are doing it the right way by going out consistently, approaching the highest quality of girls, the girls that you are actually attracted to, you will soon realize how unbearable you are. Completely unnatural in your interactions, weird and try hard. The reason why is that you have been brainwashed to think that it is normal to meet girls through your social circle, to meet girls online using dating apps or Instagram, or even meeting your next girlfriend at the club. The problem with those methods is that you will meet only high exposure girls who are used to be dating dudes, and not the low exposure girl that we are going for when we are cold approaching the right way during the day. The main narrative doesn't want you to get acquainted with those girls during the day out of nowhere. You are simply not supposed to meet them. It is the same with raw meat. Since we are kids, we are bombarded with fear of bacteria propaganda, and sanitizers are everywhere. People are encouraged by their doctors to take rounds of antibiotics that are completely ruining their gut microbiome. Raw meats and undercooked meats are always blamed for food poisoning. Governments are increasingly regulating or even prohibiting the sale of raw dairy in many countries. All of that while refined seed oils and ultra-processed foods are glorified, and the USDA food pyramid prioritizes breads, rice, pastas, cooked vegetables, and other carbohydrates over healthy animal products. We are in a time of change where people are starting to realize that the very thing that is the most important for human life, the very food that we are told that is healthy, is not only far from what is actually optimal, but also detrimental for human health. Since childhood, people have been misguided, and naturally, when you find out that the narrative is lying to you about the most important thing for your well-being, you begin to question everything else too. What does the narrative say about dating? Dating apps are normal. Bars are a good place to meet women. Girls just want to have fun. It's totally okay to have drinks with them and engage in casual sex. But look at me. By exclusively cold approaching girls, I am attracted to during the day in healthy settings and finding low exposure gems that I wasn't supposed to meet according to the main narrative. I am using none of those methods and doing extremely well, better than any of you ever did. It is undeniable. I am posting the best receipts online. I have access to a pool of the highest quality of girls in my city that I personally handpicked over time. What do we do about this? Similarly to the food equation, you need to consider the complete opposite of what you have been told about dating. The one thing that nobody is promoting ever. In fact, they even try to prohibit it. If you have layers, then yes, you are a complete creep, paneling for pussy on the street and eating raw meat, trying to look like a caveman. When you remove your layers, you become normal, no longer brainwashed by anything or anyone. And that is when cold approaching actually begins to work. That is when you start understanding that all that time, raw animal food was actually good for you. Because yeah, it's the same with raw meats. I have been eating that way for almost as long as I have been cold approaching. The long-term results from a balanced primal diet have greatly enhanced my mental health and my well-being. Going from a depressed, constantly tired vegetable state induced by years of partying, boozing, and taking hard drugs to a complete state of remission, mental and physical strength. Eating raw meat and cold approach are synergistic because they are what you should naturally be inclined to do physically and socially, and require nobody else to do it with, just by yourself in silence. There will be always people who create layers out of things, but you can eat raw meat by yourself at home alone, and then you can go out and talk to women alone. This is the most minimalistic lifestyle possible. You don't don't always need to be surrounded by people, because those things, despite being so effective, are very hard to do for most men. They cannot break their programming. They stay on their boiled chicken and rice diets, then hit the gym and swipe on Tinder all day. You will automatically distance yourself from those people by choosing that way of life, and at the same time get all the long-term benefits, top-tier girls and longevity, which they will not. That long-term approach is another parallel. You need to stick to the Primal diet and cold approaching girls at the same spot for an extended period of time. The most important thing is that you do not become religious about it and create a layer that will destroy the next 5 years of your life, just like the so-called primal people do. You should not make a fuss about what you are eating and build your whole identity around it, trying to feel superior and pretending that you are a superhuman. Same for cold approaching. It should be an intimate practice. Even though you will get amazing results from it, you should stay quiet about it. Not try to impose your views around you, as this will ruin your own results on the long run. I am only telling you this because nobody else will. If you follow the path that I laid out for you, I expect you to get the same results as me if you are able to apply it the way I tell you. If you want more information about the Primal diet by Agenius van der Planet and how it can help you to attract the highest quality of girls into your life, I invite you to 1. Get the layers book. I will teach you how to integrate the Primal diet into your life without turning it into a layer. 2. Check out healthfully.ai, a website that I have co-created and that is the most comprehensive resource about the Primal diet. 3. Join my close friends to learn not only to cold approach the right girls the right way, but also to get access to Healthfully Premium as part of your membership, a group chat where you can interact with the founder of healthfully.ai, Rom, the most knowledgeable person alive about the Primal diet.
Fuck primal people. All of them. Fuck you.